Namaskar. This is me, Neha Goyal from Neha Goyal Dream Reading, your tarot reader, numerologist, DNA astrologer, and empowerment coach. In this video, we are going to pick up some tarot cards and some messages from the gods and goddess for the energy, the prevalent energy of the month of April 2021. And let's begin. Also, as the god and goddess card, so I'm gonna shut it up. So we know that, which is something that we'll take care of later, is at the end of the deck is the Nine of Wands. So where wands does utilize or does indicate towards the energy of spring, it also says that there is something that whoever is joining this video now or later feels a need of guarding themselves off. Something which they feel that they need to either start creating healthy boundaries in their life in case they haven't already, or that what they need to be careful about is or in fact what they need to know is that a cycle is ending, a cycle of where you were too vulnerable. A lot of you, what I'm getting is that you have a fear of vulnerability, and so you yourself have put yourself behind bars, put yourself behind closed environment, thinking that everybody is against you. To me, what Nine of Wands says, this particular card which is at the back of the deck for April 2021, says is that the beauty about wands is that first of all, it's the fire energy. Fire is the energy of purification. I have a feeling that if we look at purifying our negative karmic patterns, we embrace vulnerability. If we do that, we will be able to create better relationship with ourselves and people around us. So now let's, keeping that in mind, keeping that as something which the card anyways wants to tell us, let's look at what is going to be the central energy of the month of April 2021. The moon. Everybody see this card, the moon. It's very interesting because even before I began this reading, the moon card was coming into my subconscious mind, and the moon, as far as astrology is concerned, this particular tarot card indicates the Pisces energy, also the Neptunian energy. Now, Neptunian energy is the energy of illusions, how it is that if we are moving in dark, our conscious or subconscious mind creates illusions of things which might or might not be there as well. And what's interesting about this moon card is that we see a Scorpio coming out of here, a Scorpio coming out of an ocean from the deep water. So keeping this in mind, keeping the Nine of Wands in mind, what is coming to me is that once again, for a lot of us, those deep hidden emotions, the prarabdha karma of the past is coming to the forefront, and which is not a very easy energy to deal with at all times. It's like from the, and also what I'm getting is, especially for those people who tell themselves that I'm an empath and that I feel for everybody, for all of you all, what you're actually feeling is those deeply buried emotions which are probably within you and someone else has triggered them in you. That sensitivity is coming from an aspect of you which is hidden, which is that Scorpion energy which is hidden. Scorpion energy, as far if you look at the chakra system, or if you look at astrology, Scorpio is also indicative of our genitals, which is the reproductive system. So especially those, for a lot of women, because it's the moon energy, for a lot of women, you have your sexuality suppressed. You've been asked to cover up too much. You've been asked to not embrace that sexuality within you. One of the remedies which is coming to me is that align yourself with the phases of the moon. For all of you who haven't yet started to practice it, start looking at the moon often and embrace and acknowledge and absorb its energy, because this particular month of April is gonna bring out a lot of those things within you. And in fact, remember, because this is a collective reading, so of the people around you also, a lot of you might be operating out of your fears, as Scorpio bites, which means that what is the venom of Scorpion energy? It is a venom which has been created by the 7 deadly sins. What are those deadly sins? Gluttony, greed, pride, envy, Okay, and what am I missing? So the sting, which is the suffering which we get, the suffering that we get if we indulge too much, or if we indulge forever in the seven sins of life. That's the reason why in the past cultures there was a culture of fasting, which would have taken care of the sin of gluttony, which is when we want to just feed ourselves, we want to feed our emotions, we want to just eat. Sorry. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. So, which is when we just want to eat. Then greed is the desire. It's basically an unbalanced Rahu energy also. When we just desire, we just want to get this and get that, and it's like a overpowering energy where we are not able to look at anything except our desires. And that is where in the ancient times there was this tethering, the quality of tethering, which is 10% of your income you give back to the society, so that you're able to cut down that greed, so on and so forth. Read upon that, because that might be something which might be working at the forefront in the month of April 2021. That's the sting of the Scorpio, or that's the disbalance of the emotions. Now let's see when it comes to the next part of it, which is what is that something which we need to be careful about. And that is the 10 of Wands. Okay, so remember that what we had at the beginning of the reading as the back of the card was also a 9 of Wands, and now what we need to be careful about is a 10 of Wands. I definitely see a cycle, because even Wands is the energy of fire, is the energy of passion. For a lot of you, if you've been overindulgent in your passion, now that has started to feel like a burden upon you, and that might be a blockage in dealing with this particular energy. For a lot of you, you might feel that if I take care of, if I please this one, if I please that one, and if I please 10 other people, I will be emotionally taken care of. But what it is basically doing is it is burdening you even more. It is lowering your shoulder even more, and it's almost as if you have steel in your legs. You're not able to move forward because you've created so much negative karma around you. So all in all, I would say deal with that fearful energy and let go of that want of asking for validation from outside of you, because that in April will start creating an energy of burden upon you, which obviously nobody wants. Like the more you hold an outside party responsible for your emotions, for your well-being, the more attachments you are creating, or the more power you are giving away, that is going to burden you down. That can burden you down in April. So be a bit careful about that. Now let's come to what is that which will support us, and that is the energy of 6 of Pentacles. So definitely Pentacles is the energy, it's an earthly energy, it is the energy of grounding, it's the energy of money as well. What is going to support you is an equal, it's going to be an energy of an equal give and take. For a lot of you, I feel that, whatever are these fears, fears feed on our energy. Okay, so fears feed on our energy, the conscious attention that we give to it. And it is time that you start spending your resources in feeding that which serves you instead of feeding that which doesn't serve you, and stay balanced. Okay, if you look around and if you see somebody who is in need of your resources, please don't shy away from giving it, thinking, because one fear that I see clearly over here, as this card comes in the energy of something which will support us, is also a lot of you have a fear of lack in terms of resources, in terms of money, and because of which you have surrounded yourself with so many things and people which burden you, because you feel that if I will not give maybe to the job or to a person, I will not be able to fulfill my monetary needs, and which is not true, because this card here says that you have enough to in fact give it away also. And it's no coincidence that in the beginning of the reading I was speaking about the 7 sins, where I said that that is why in the ancient times there was the energy of tethering, which means that to give away 10% of what you have earned, give it back to the society to add value to it. Now I'm not saying that give it to somebody who is like find out that where is it going to add value to someone else's life and then give it away. You know why I'm reiterating on that is also because I see another card sitting right there, which is the deity which is wanting to work with us, and that is Surya. The sun energy is wanting to work with us in this particular month. And is it a coincidence? Because April is also the time, starting in fact Aries season, which is March, is when astrologically the sun, it is said, it starts reviving itself, which means it's the Uttarayan, which means that it starts coming up. So Surya is here, the sun lord is here to guide us, to hold our hand in April 2021. So let's say there's something written over here, so I'll read it out for you. Let us sing the glories of the sun god, whose beauty rivals that of the hibiscus flower. I bow to him, the greatly effulgent son of Kashyapa, who is the enemy of darkness, and the destroyer of all sins. Oh my God, what a coincidence, or not. That's how it was supposed to be. It says destroyer of sins. We were just speaking about sins right there. So what are the blessings of sun god? Honor, status, fame, reunion with one's beloved, freedom from diseases and ailments, general vitality, respect and power. So now what is coming to me is that for a lot of you who have a house which is not facing the sun, generally in DNA astrology, I have seen those people who have a sun dosha. They will usually be staying or working in a basement. They will or they will have a night shift, or they will be staying in a house which doesn't face the sun. All in all, they will not have exposure to the sun at all. So go out there, wake up in the morning within an hour of sunrise, and bow down to the sun. Recite this hymn. Recite the 12 names of sun, which is Aditya, because that will bring in vitality, that will bring in fame. I get a lot of such messages where people have lost their job. This speaks about the hibiscus flower. So let me give you a remedy. Take a copper pot, put jal in it, put water in it, put a hibiscus flower and offer it to Surya Dev every morning. Do this for 41 days and see the results of it. Especially now when in April 2021 the Surya Dev, he wants to work with us. There are several forms of Surya. The best part about ancient civilization is that every aspect of life they've broken down into sub aspects. Like Surya also have 12 Adityas. In fact, I recently came across something where they said there were 108 names of Surya, which means 108 ways in which we can or parts of Surya, of the sun energy. Also sun, the bija mantra, what is coming to me of Surya Dev, or rather where you can meditate, is on your solar plexus chakra, okay, which is what will bring you that name, that fame, that first of all you need to center yourself. You need to have that core strength such that you can operate out there in the world, make decisions, work on this fear energy, let go of those people, those situations which are letting you down. You require a very strong core for that, and give away with faith that you have enough. Obviously you require a strong core with that. No coincidence that Surya Dev is here to let go of all our sins. And look at the card, it's so beautiful, isn't it? This person over here, this man, he's Aruna. He's also a form of Aditya. Okay, there is a story on Aruna. Go on Google and search for that story. That story will give you messages of patience, or what happens when we are not patient in life, when we want things to fruit before its time. things become handicapped, they are not fulfilled. That is the story of Aruna. But then he is also utilized. He becomes the Sarathi, the charioteer of Suryadev. When he comes, when he goes out, when the Surya energy comes, it goes out from a human perspective. The charioteer is Aruna. Go and look at Google on his story. It's a beautiful story which, according to me, teaches lessons of patience. I think at some point in time I covered it on my Instagram page, and I had uploaded it on my YouTube channel, Neha Goyal Dream Reading, as well. So I hope this calls out to you. You've been, it's a beautiful month to come, and because it speaks about taking care of your few fears, I just want to remind you, I'm still offering the 30 and 45 minutes session on empowerment coaching, wherein I will be utilizing whatever technique I need to utilize depending upon what you need in terms of NLP, womb healing, inner child healing, or various other techniques, mindfulness, meditation, whatever we need to do together to initiate you. You DM me if you want to work around those fears. Just to let you know, I am not a psychologist or a psychotherapist or a counselor. If you feel you need somebody like that, because there could be a possibility that you might need somebody like that, please reach out to such people. All in all, if you have faith in yourself, if you have faith in your forward journey, hold the hand of Suryadev, work on your solar plexus chakra, release all that which is stored as scum in your intestines, in your small and large intestines. Just release that. Maybe we can do one of those things in the sessions, and align yourself with your highest and best. Because let's add one more card to this and see that what is to come in the future. Like, while we work on ourselves, while we work on the moon energy, what is to come for us in April 2021. Ooh, I have a Queen of Wands here. However, I also have an Eight of Cups. We are definitely walking away from something emotional which is bogging us down, and this might not be an easy walk away. But do you see there's a moon here and there is a moon here? They're almost the same kind of moon. Do you see that? However, what I want you to notice here is that this person has worked on his or her solar plexus chakra and has decided to walk away from that which does not serve this person, to reach where? To reach the Queen of Wands. To reach the Queen of Wands. Who's the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands, and no coincidence that we have a sunflower here. Do you see this? Sunflower looks up to the sun. So Queen of Wands is the healer of the tarot card, the feminine side. And we were just speaking about sexuality, sensuality, and how it has been suppressed in women. So for all of you women out there, and for all of you men who have lost touch with their feminine side, this is a month to do that. This is the month to flow. This is the month to connect with that energy of openness, of vulnerability, of walking away from that which does not serve you any longer, of creating healthy boundaries with love. Do you know? Yes, there's a concept of creating healthy boundaries with love, which means that even though what you are doing to me is not that great, and I create a healthy boundary, but I understand the karmic reason for this, and I send you love and respect. I understand in every situation it is not possible, but let's say with your boss or with your colleagues or with that friend, it is possible, right? Because it is a time to not take things too personally, because they are doing something which they couldn't have done, anything which is not already written in a soul contract, So yes, that's the energy of April 2021. It's a beautiful month to come. Please reach out to me for the 30 or the 45 minutes session in case you want to. Then discount on personal readings of tarot, numerology, DNA astrology, and soul desire astrology is still on. So reach out to me. I plan to do this for some more time because I understand Saturn is in Capricorn. Financial conditions for a lot of people is not that great, but let's look at these remedies and let's look at removing those blocks as far as possible. So stay tuned. If you're watching me on the YouTube channel Neha Goyal Dream Reading, please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any update. And if you're watching me on any other platform, please join me on my Instagram page Neha Goyal, handle being NEHAAGOYAL. I will connect with you all soon. Namaskar. Radhe Radhe.